BMW S1000RR with lots of carbon. Now this one's a little bit loud. Let me know what you think. ECU base flash, Samco hoses, DNA filter, Gillies rear set, Bonamici top filler, tons and tons and tons of other stuff. Let's go. It is done. This actually ended up being quite a big job because it wasn't just one thing, it was tons and tons and tons of stuff on this. Because it had full Samco hoses, it's had an Arrow full race system with Gillies rear set, a Bonamici tank filler, DNA filter, and then a base flash. Runs really, really well. The big thing with these is they actually have 4 O2 sensors, Lambda sensors. They have 2 narrowband and 2 wideband sensors. So when we do the mapping on these, they can actually be quite good at being able to adapt. So when we load our map onto them, we also still retain those O2 sensors to still close loop so that it can trim itself a little bit, which makes them really, really clever. So if you did a slight tweak to this, say for example, you change the exhaust over or whatever to a slightly different can, which this guy might need to, because this is loud, it would adapt and correct the fuel in there, which is pretty clever. But even so, it still had a lot of additional fuel added on the main fuel table, because this is actually the fuel table. You can still see both. So that's the actual dyno graph, so we're at 190. Now, the power on this, it's a tiny bit low, if I'm brutally honest. It should be probably about the high 190s, mid 190s. But there's loads of factors involved in that, so we're not going to delve into that too much. It has got quite a soft tyre on there, and it is going to lose a little bit because of that. That's that. But the actual overall health of it's pretty good. It goes through the gears really well, sounds really good, feels really good, and the bottom end is really crisp. So now the fuel in there is perfect. This is a base flash, so it's not full custom mapping. If it was full custom mapping, there's a few little bobbles where it goes into like 13/8, where we would pull that down a little bit, but anyway. But this is the actual fuel table. You can see how much additional fuel we're putting in, because this is a percentage of what we've changed. That bottom end's got 30% more fuel in it. And that's because for emissions regulations, they make them really lean at the bottom, and the standard target is actually really, really lean on these anyway. So they sit at like 15:1 up until about 9,000 revs, and this is at 100% throttle, and then it'll just go to being rich, basically, which is bizarre, but that's what these are all like. So that makes them feel quite jerky, quite aggressive. As soon as you correct the fuel in there, totally different bike, so much smoother, so much nicer to ride, easier to ride, and it gains a little bit more power as well. So all in all, super happy. Mega bike. Let us know what you think. Any questions, give us a shout. Ta-ra!